Welcome to That's the Word, wholesome tales of the whole family. I'm Father James Yamauchi. Today's story, Rewriting the Soldier's Song. When Julia awoke, it was still dark out, but she could feel the first light of the impending dawn. She could have gotten up and begun her day right then. Then again, she could stay under the warm hotel sheets, safe from the chilly November morning. And that's just what Julia did, laying in the bed as the pitch black of the night began to give way to the dim gray of twilight. As Julia lay in bed, her thoughts turned to the events of her trip. One day in particular stuck out, the day when she saw the troops marching on the hills outside the city. The day had been clear, and the town had turned out to see the soldiers perform their exercises. The sight of those valiant young men had lifted Julia's spirits. Surely with these heroes fighting on the side of virtue, the enemy would be defeated and the great vice eliminated from their land. Just then, as a certain contingent passed by, one of the soldiers raised his voice in song. And what a song! Coarse and irreverent, the tune was picked up by his fellows, and soon every last one of the soldiers was singing the questionable piece. Julia was horrified. The tune was catchy for sure, and she supported the same cause as the hero of the song. But the irreverence with which the song handled him and his fate unsettled her. Beyond that, the tune was based on an old hymn, making the song seem an affront to the Almighty. Julia turned to her friend. How can these men fight for virtue if they rally under such rubbish as that song? Her friend frowned. It is a catchy tune. Perhaps you should rewrite the lyrics. I will do just that, she promised. Now, laying in her bed as the hotel room began to brighten, she could still hear those awful lyrics. The tune played over and over in her head. She tossed and turned, trying to get the soldier's song out of her head. Suddenly, it came. Words appeared in her mind, weaving into the tune and fitting it perfectly. First one stanza, then the next, and yet another. The coarse song was gone from her mind. What now played on repeat was this new, far more beautiful song. Fearing that the words might slip as quickly as they had come, Julia sprang from the bed. The cold night air hit her like a ton of bricks, but she grit her teeth and felt around for a pencil and a piece of paper. In the cool gray of the morning, unable to see what she was doing, she scribbled down the words to her now famous song. Julia's song would spread as quickly as that other song spread through the soldiers. The song would quickly eclipse its inspiration and remains popular down to the present day. While you may know the abolitionist who was the subject of the soldier's song, you may not know the lyrics to the song itself, John Brown's Body. But you must likely know the words of Julia's cover of that rather irreverent song. Mine eyes have seen the glory of the coming of the Lord. He is trampling out the vintage where the grapes of wrath are stored. He has loosed the fateful lightning of his terrible swift sword. His truth is marching on. In the beauty of the lilies, Christ was born across the sea, with a glory in his bosom that transfigures you and me. As he died to make men holy, let us die to make men free, while God is marching on. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Our God is Marching On. A song written during the American Civil War by Julia Ward Howe. A song named the Battle Hymn of the Republic. And for this week, that's the word.